What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Euro Truck Sim 2 career mode, where I wasn't going to stream today, but I decided out of the blue to do so due to the fact that well, why not, eh? Why not? Apparently, I got the achievement National Company. How? I don't own a garage in every city in your headquarter country. Pretty sure that's due to the fact that we're in Geneva, and I'm pretty sure that I know Luxembourg, because we're in Luxembourg, and Luxembourg literally only has a single garage. Yes, that is correct. Now, we ended yesterday in Bremen, so we're going to be finding ourselves some quick jobs out of Bremen. We're not going to be doing not going to be doing those horrible jobs. We could go up to Rostock. We could go to Gothenburg, which is all the way up in Sweden. Nice far trip. Pays really well, but the trip to Rostock pays better per mile, and honestly, better per mile is always the way to go. We could always go to Poland, but no, I think we'll go to Rostock. 181 miles, not a long trip at all. Very close to buying our own truck now as well, so hopefully we can maybe get a little bit closer today, or maybe even do so. We'll see. Okay, so turn our lights on. Both on. Okay, what we traversing with today? Traversing with a bit of boric acid again. Set up our vehicle how we like it. Go. Takes a couple of seconds, all right. And we can turn everything off because we've got that down there. So I thought we had a double trailer. Then I was a little bit worried. Can't get the extra 90 XP if we've got a double trailer. We need that XP badly. Keep ourselves going. It's a nice little trip today, so let us plan out the journey. Why not? Let's quickly go up to Hamburg. There's nothing up at Travemünde, so we'll not worry about going there. And we'll in Rostock, we're already going past the one discoverable. So look at that, beautiful amount of discoverables right there. If I go quick enough, there shouldn't be a problem. Beautiful. What you like to see? A nice little, okay, so it's 31. Okay, so I'm actually going to have that on because I can't read that speedometer. It's in kilometers. I don't read kilometers. I don't think we have a No, we do have a digital one. Okay, cool. Get rid of that. As long as I have a speedometer that I can read, because, you know, reading kilometers is a lot of effort. Pretty sure 50 is 31, and I'm pretty sure I do know it. I just don't want to. I just don't care to know, you know. Let's get ourselves out of Bremen. Yeah, we're in Bremen. We're in Bremen. Good old Bremen. I don't really know if there's anything significant about the city of Bremen. I probably should start finding facts about places, but you never know where you're gonna go, so it's kind of probably a bit pointless finding a few facts about random places and be like, yeah, let's try to go there. Most random, I don't even know that many random things about my own country, but yeah, we're in a beautiful beautiful Mercedes today, which is beautiful truck. That's gonna be a red light before I get past. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll probably do 2 or 3 deliveries and maybe decide upon our own truck. Definitely Renault and DAF, I think, is currently in the running. I think it was DAF. Could maybe go for a MAN truck. We'll see. I know we were thinking of the DAF truck with the electric, like the camera mirrors instead of the old-fashioned, you know, mirrors. But why not, you know? Why not, indeed? Yeah, let's get ourselves on the way. Okay, we've got a 50-mile-an-hour limit now, so we can really put our foot down. Let's have some nice, good vibes as we drive. And okay, I accidentally pulled in front of someone, but oh well. They were not going quick enough. With also, they're in the wrong goddamn lane. Ooh, got a perfect. Okay, we're gonna go down to 43 miles an hour there. No cops nearby, so don't need to worry too much about dropping our speed instantly. Well, I'd say if we're lucky, that light would stay green, but apparently, luck is not on my side. A little bit of the spinny spin. There we go. Must admit, the lights really do like to get you when you're there's nobody around in the game. Just wants you to take a little bit longer to do your deliveries. Unlike a lot of people I've seen play this game, I've never actually had a late delivery, which I don't know how. Like, I don't know if it's like there's no difficulty setting. Like as far as I know, I don't change any of the base settings in terms of like delivery length and stuff like that. And given like I don't know if there is is there a setting for time? I would like to normally pause while we're on the road, but like the only thing I chained down are the random road events, detours, and rain possibilities because they're just a bit of a pain. But other than that, I don't really change anything. Yeah, it's weird one. Oh well. What are you gonna do, eh? Beautiful. So we're on our way to Hamburg first, and then we'll find our way to Rostock, I believe we're going to in the end. Which I believe is a nice little city in the Pomeranian Peninsula. Not peninsula, but the Pomeranian coastline. If, you know, all my years of playing Europa Universalis and Crusader Kings really does me any justice. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure Rostock's a little island, but I could be wrong, and I don't actually know if we're going to Rostock. Let's have a look. Okay, no, we are going to Rostock. We're going to Rostock to the Trado. Okay, so, you know, we are going to where I thought we were going. Good, good, good. But we've got a nice little trip to Hamburg first to pick up the extra discoverables, because every discoverable we find, especially if we're going to be setting up our own people, it'll get us the access to the better people straight away, which means more money in our pocket straight away, which means, you know, a big W. Now, whatever we end up buying truck-wise is what we'll also be buying for our colleagues, at the very least in the Luxembourg garage. I may buy different trucks for different garages. Probably won't. I'll probably just stick to whatever truck I end up buying for myself, and then maybe change my own truck, but leave them with whatever I gave them at first. You never know. I mean, I've never really gone far enough to. I think I've had like at most maybe 3 or 4 drivers. So I've never really had the most money in this game that allows me to buy an absolute like an absolute truckloads of people. Admittedly, it's probably because I do the slow grind of making sure I have as little debt as possible, or I did originally do quite a few, I think it was my Scania save, I did a no loans playthrough where I essentially built up everything from quick jobs and loans and quick jobs and no loans. I think I own like 2 trucks. I think I have like 3 trucks in that one. 2 drivers with me, so I must admit, you could get really lost in this game. Like, you know, setting yourself little challenges, you know, setting yourself limitations. Like maybe you could go into it and be like, right, I'm only going to use this truck when I can buy one, which can probably get quickly dissuaded from if you decide you don't like those trucks. Like I don't like the Iveco, so if I did an Iveco run, I'd be very upset with myself. But generally, it's just a nice little good vibe, like chill game where you just, you know, you play it for like 3 or 4 hours, chilling, talking some absolute shit. You know, it is a good vibe game. You know, it doesn't feel like just nice, and you know, goes to some nice places. We're going to be turning off at Hamburg right here. That's what I mean. Like you could just, you know, cruise along, turn to Hamburg, turn to a city on your route. Or even if you've got, like, even if you, like, eventually in late game, you could just, you know, get their craziest jobs. Or if you're really bored of Europe, go get American Truck Sim and, you know, drive around America. Something I have yet to... Well, I've got American Truck Sim, but I don't have any of the DLCs, so it's very much a very bland experience in terms of it's only really driving in California, and I'm not a big fan of California like myself. I'm a big fan of some eastern states more than the western states, but still, it's a nice change. Very different trucks and everything, but it's a nice little you know, feeling of a different like trucking culture. And also if you want like really long distance trucking, that's definitely a game to get. I think the longest distance in this is probably about 900 miles, I think, is one of the longest you can do. I don't actually know what the longest I've ever done is. I know I've done a pretty long one. But yeah, the longest in that one that I've done so far is already rivaling some of the longest I've done in here. And I only started playing that a couple days ago. So definitely definitely shows the distinct differences between American long-haul trucking and European trucking. But yeah. Oh crap! Gotta stop messing that with. Right, well. Right. There we go. Perfect. So let's go see what's in Hamburg. I think there's two discoverals in Hamburg. It's Rostock where there's one. Yeah, here we'll have a truck dealership and an agency, which is good. This means another agency that on our way. Say if we have like if I impose the rule, of which I am going to impose, of no fast travel, the more dealerships we discover, the easier it'll be for us to go to our favorite dealership instead of, you know, just fast traveling there, which I'm definitely outlawing because I don't like fast traveling video games. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is good, and I mean, I understand why fast travels in games, but I feel like just sometimes it can, depending on the game, it can either take away from experience or it can add to it. But yeah, it's in a game where you're driving, I feel like if there's what's the point of fast travel in a driving game, because then you're just not driving. But that's an Iveco, so or Iveco. Wait, Iveco. Why have I been calling it Iveco? It's Iveco. It's, oh my god, Joe, you just, no wonder no one takes me seriously. I can't even pronounce a simple truck. Please don't turn to. God, we really don't have the luck of the lights today. Unfortunately, it happens. Alright, we're gonna have to watch ourselves with these other trucks. Scania and a lovely little oh, he's actually gonna wave me. Give him a little hoot, little honk of our horn right there, and get ourselves discovering the agency before we find ourselves back out of Hamburg and on our way to Rostock, which I'm looking forward to going to. I don't think I've actually been to Rostock. I probably have. I have been to quite a few places in this game. I'm not a road collector like some people. As far as I'm concerned, it's the quickest route is typically the finest with, you know, the one I'll go with. Unless I need there's discoverables, in which case I'll, you know, discover the discoverables. But other than that, I'm not really a big scenic route type of person. Our red light luck is just horrible today. But at least it could be worse. What time we at? Ooh, that's a good question. What time is it? Oh, I don't have a timer on my dial. That's a problem. I probably do have a time. Oh, it's 10:28. Yeah, it's 10:28. Pretty sure that's right. Oosh, a little bit too fast there. Let's pull it down a little bit. Still says 10:28. Okay, it says 10:29. I need to double check that that's right, because have a look. Yeah, it's right. Okay, good. Turn that off. Perfect. Now that we know that it's it's right. At the very least, we don't have to worry about, you know, not turning our lights on at the right time. Of which I still have not figured out, but... Go. Mr. Police will definitely let me out, I hope. Pretty rude of him if he didn't, though, to be fair. Yeah, get ourselves over to Rostock, and hopefully we'll find ourselves maybe to Poland. Probably to Scandinavia, knowing, I think Rostock has a port. Could be wrong. It probably does. It is a port-side settlement, I believe. So we could find ourselves going up to Scandinavia. But more realistically, we'll find ourselves probably in Poland. Maybe southern Germany. Maybe we'll get ourselves sent down to Bavaria, Saxony, you know, southern Germany someplace. Have to wait and see. And that's the fun of it. You never know. I mean, we could choose, but we never know what's gonna be an offer from the place we get to, especially when you don't have that place unlocked. And like, you know, you'd get in there for the first time. You got to be kidding me. You know what? I'm having a drink. And if you're gonna do me dirty like this game, I'm gonna have a drink, you know? Okay. More than enough time to have a drink. You know what? I'll take that as a win. Make sure we're not gonna run into anything. As I was checking out whatever they're, I think they're in a Mercedes like we are. Yeah, they are. The little side panning along the fuel at the side there gives it away. Put our retarder on. So that is didn't want to turn any sharper there, or I could have flipped us. I didn't want to have to call services on the flipping of the truck. That would be pretty embarrassing. Okay, looks like we have a nice clear run straight to Rostock now, which is absolutely perfect. I think the trip into Rostock city itself is already passing the, well, it is, yeah, it's already passing the thing. We didn't have to add any check marks for that, or any waypoints. That's what we're looking for. So we want to go to this one. We want to go to Rostock and Lubeck. Is Lubeck on the map? No, it is not. That is a shame. I don't think Lubeck is a modern city. I know it was very important, obviously, during the Middle Ages and the height of the Renaissance, I believe. I think it was the Hanseatic League was very important, centered out of Lubeck. I don't remember if it started. I don't remember what years it spanned. It's good. I mean, it's definitely something to think about. The years it would have spanned. But I'm not overly sure myself of what years it would have spanned, but it definitely spanned quite a few. Probably talking 200 years, I think. I know it was important before the Holy Roman Empire got a grip of it, was it not? That's actually a good point. When did it become important? I don't actually remember. To say I've played them numerous amounts of times on European Versailles 3 and 4, and also I have played them in Crusader Kings 2, when Republics were a big thing, because Crusader Kings 3 still does not have access to Republics, which is honestly a massive loss, I feel like, for the game. I feel like not having immediate access to Republics was, to me personally, was a big letdown, as I did find Republics very enjoyable in Crusader Kings 2. I would probably go back and play Crusader Kings 2 if Crusader Kings 3 just wasn't generally better, in my opinion, and I found it more enjoyable. But I do wish they would think about bringing over a exact system. Like, if they brought over the exact same system for from CK2 to CK3, I think it would work very well. Obviously, iron out the edges and make it fit the actual same style as CK3. You know, from having your throne room to being your patrician house. So it's fully upgradable to you. You never lose it. On a throne room, so it'd be like your personal throne room. And then you could have I think that's the only problem is when you become the leader. If you become the head patrician family of the city. then what do you do? So I guess they could see a problem there, but then maybe you could have two and you can just switch between them. I feel like it's not adding too much to have two separate rooms, making one, like, naming them slightly separate. So one's a patrician house, one's a, you know, courtroom, or like a council chambers or whatever. Both of which being able to customizable. The house one being a little bit like more upgrade. You pay an upgrade for stuff. Whereas maybe your your council chambers is the exact same as a courtroom, something like that. I mean, it would add a lot, would add an actual ability to play as a, something I think a lot of people want to play as. I know there are quite a few mods for Republics and CK3, last I checked, which was a while ago, but I know that there's definitely some. Okay, this road doesn't automatically turn off, good. As much as I'd like to go to Magdeburg, Magdeburg, I don't actually know how to say it, but I'm not going there today. We may go there later today, but I'm not going there at this point in time today. But yeah, I think CK3 could definitely do with some upgrading in that regard. Has been a while though since I think I last saw a DLC. I know the last DLC was Friends or Allies or something like that. I think it's one DLC. I think it's the only DLC I don't currently own for CK3. Could be wrong. I don't remember actually. I think it is. I know that they had the Iberian one, and I'm pretty sure I own that. But then they didn't release another one since. I think CK3 was a bit spotty in terms of like DLC releases, which it's a bit weird for Paradox to not release as many DLCs as physically possible. I mean, not that we're complaining, you know, less money to spend, you know, more, but I don't actually know if they are working on it or not. I mean, I haven't really checked in with the actual forums or anything, so I don't really know. I know there's dev diaries coming out for EU4 currently that are redoing England and the Big R and a few other countries. I think France is maybe getting one as well. I can't remember. I know England's getting a massive one, so is Great Britain, which is being redone for the fact that Great Britain hasn't had one since 1.2, which apparently was like 5 years ago. To say we're on 1.3, I can't believe it's been 10 years since 1.2, which is a damn long time, actually. We're getting a nice big upgrade to that tree, which I probably will do. I do love playing Great Britain in... say I hate navies in Europa, I do love playing as Great Britain. It's one of my favorite countries to play. Which is weird, because, you know, I mean, I'm English, and I'm not the biggest fan of England. In a literal sense of, like, I love my country in terms of, like, you know, it's a nice place to live, but I don't like the, you know, the rest of the stuff. Yeah, we'll turn our lights on. We don't want to get a fine for driving. Oh yeah, we definitely need the lights on for the fog lights and whatnot, because this is some. Oh wow, this is some. This is a weather I don't think I've experienced in this game before. Holy hell! This is yeah, definitely. I'm gonna definitely want to probably go a little bit lower, probably maybe down to 30 on this. Raining and like an immediate blanket of fog. That's definitely not what I was expecting. Rain I can do. Fog definitely one of the few things when I do learn to drive I'm not looking forward to. Like rain, I mean, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, and it does make it harder to drive, definitely, but I feel like rain and fog's definitely a killer combination. You scared the absolute hell out of me there, Coach. You're not. Oh wow, we're already in Rostock? Damn. I must admit, talking while playing this game makes the game so much quicker. When you're watching YouTube videos, like when I played this, I mean, don't get me wrong, I played it for like 20 hours before I decided to start streaming again and decided to actually put my depressing feelings to the side and just kind of do something with my life. Yeah, this is definitely yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to play this game when you've got people to talk to, and even if there's no one in chat right now who wants to talk, if you're just lurking and whatnot, don't really care. It's you know, you're supporting the channel, and that's fine with me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not known for playing this game, and I'm not known for playing many games anymore after taking, you know, a year off of Twitch and 3 months off of YouTube. I'm not really known for anything anymore. So building up my audience is going to be something I have to do. And having structured streams will definitely do that, but until I'm able to get everything in my life sorted, I'm going to be a little less structured again, but I definitely am not giving up this time. And by giving, I didn't really give up previously. I think I more just kind of fell into a bad habit of streaming too much, or, you know, I think around Christmas I had like a great schedule. It's just, I unfortunately got ill at Christmas, the weekend of Christmas weekend, and I kind of lost. I was very busy when I was at work, and when I was ill, I just physically couldn't get out of bed. Like I think I felt the worst I'd literally ever felt when I was ill. So it's yeah, I think I just lost my thing, but it's okay. Right, let's get this. Where do you need it? All right, let's try and do the sharpest turn we can. Oh. Okay, that was a little bit more. Wait, no, it's this way. There we go. Yeah, I'm remembering how to do it. I do apologize about how loud this is. Ooh. Okay, let's pull that back a bit. Okay. I need to turn the auto parking system off. I know there's a way to do it, but I don't personally feel like doing it today. A little bit too far over. Yeah, a little bit too far over. Let's that should be like a glove right there. Ooh, little bit twisting at the end there. Basically like a glove. Love it. All right, 11 more of those, and we've got the parking challenge achievement, which I've never done. A long distance driving level 3 that really helped us. Got that, like these bonuses. I never realized just how important they were until literally I started doing this stream. So that's beautiful. I can finally check my phone now because I got a message on Discord. Because trying to not keep it realistic, I guess, but try and keep it a little bit. Ooh, yeah, like I said, Poland. There's also we could go down to Austria. That's not much more expensive. That's not much less per mile than going to Poland. As Poland definitely needs a bit of a redo. Let me just quickly check my Discord. I don't actually know which. Oh, it's just my Final Fantasy group. That's fine. Mark that as red. Beautiful. Okay. Rostar, Odslan. Oh, even further in Poland with a heavier truck as well. Not many jobs out of here. We could go all the way up to Gothenburg as well, but it's not really. Oh, that's a 51-ton. Damn. So that's a 12-hour drive. That's an 11-hour. Do you know what? We're gonna go down to Austria. It's not the most affordable job, but it'll take us through. We can like divert into 3 different places, maybe 4, depending on how long. And it'll be our first job where we have to take a nap. So we'll be able to plot for that. So let's take the job. It's also, you know, a nice amount of money. Right. Turn on everything. All right, I'm gonna have a quick drink. So we're currently sitting at 12 hours and 25 minutes, which means we're definitely